welcome to my channel Made by Cath Craft. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the things I made in August. This is actually part 2 of my August Makes vlog because it ended up with being quite long with quite a few items I made. So if you'd like to have a look at part 1, I'll put the link down below. And if you've already looked at part 1, thanks so much for watching that, and I'm really glad you're joining me for the second instalment. It's a really sunny day here today, and so I'm actually wearing one of my makes from August, so I thought I'd show you how it looks on. And this is, actually I wasn't sure I get to wear it this summer because I made this only right at the end of August. And it's the Sewing Stevie by Tilly and the Buttons. This pattern here. You may well have come across the Stevie top pattern before. It's been around for a while, and it's one of Tilly and the Buttons sort of patterns for beginners. I'll show you the line drawings. It's quite a straightforward shape. There are no darts. No zips, no buttonholes. It's kind of like a tunic dress or top with just one piece for the front with grown on sleeves, and then at the back here you can do either a little loop with a button fastening or a tie fastening. So for my version I decided to make the dress because I thought this fabric would look quite pretty as a dress, and I've done the tie so you can see there. And then I also added a waistband, so I'll stand up so you can see the little waistband. I made it fairly skinny and it's kind of wrapped all the way around, just to add a little bit of shape to the dress, but I do actually quite like it without the waistband, quite free and loose as well. So I think I could style it different ways, maybe with like leggings without the waistband, or this morning it was a bit chilly on the school run, so I wore it with flip-flops and a denim jacket. But yeah, this fabric is a viscose. I think I may have talked about it in my July fabric haul. When I bought it, I didn't have anything particularly in mind for it. I just thought it was really pretty. It's a little bit of a lighter blue than it's coming up on screen. It's kind of like a royal blue maybe, and it's got these lovely little yellow and orange and white flowers on, and the sort of little sort of fluffy bits of flowers remind me a little bit of gypsophilia. I think that's the name for it. But it's kind of like a sort of floaty cloud-like white flower, which I had in my wedding bouquet, so that makes me think of that, which is quite nice. Yeah, it's a really lovely quality viscose. I think Stoff and Still's viscose always seem to be a really nice quality. It's really soft and it sewed really well. I used a Microtex needle, so extra sharp needle, in a size 60 just to be on the safe side, because I have had issues with viscoses pulling in the past, or kind of laddering in the past, but I didn't have any issues with that at all. And when I made it, I Frenched the seams, so all of my seams are enclosed except for a few places like I overlocked around the edge of the facing, but all the seams down the sides and the back are all French seams, so I'm hoping it'll last well and wash well. But it's really comfy, and it's quite a hot day today, so hopefully it'll be perfect for this weather because it's quite nice and loose and drapey, and yeah, so I'm really pleased with it, and I'll put up a picture of the full thing as well so you can see how it looks on me, because it's hard to show on the camera. But yeah, it's really comfy to wear, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. So that's my first make. Oh, and I forgot to mention about my Stevie. In terms of sizing, I made size 1. My measurements aren't a size 1 for Tilly. I'm more across a size 2 and 3, but I find this one comes up quite loose and I didn't want it too oversized, so a size 1 seems fine, and I think there's plenty of ease across the dress, so even around the hips, and my hips are definitely larger than a size 1, it still doesn't seem to come up too small. My second make is actually another dress, but it was a dress, this one I made with autumn in mind rather than summer, and it's another blue dress actually. I must have been drawn to blue fabric recently when I've been ordering fabric, but I do love the colour blue. And it's another viscose again. It's this beautiful blue viscose with little flower bouquets on, quite kind of geometric flower bouquets with little pops of pink. I thought it was really pretty, and it's a slightly heavier weight viscose than this is. It's, yeah, slightly heavier weight, and so I thought it would be ideal for an autumnal dress. The fabric came from Material Girl Laura, who's sadly closing her website, or she's winding her business down, and I've had some lovely fabric from her, so I'm going to miss her. But I was really pleased to get some of this before she did start to wind down. And so yeah, this dress here is made using this pattern. Where is it? This is actually one of my favourite patterns for an autumnal dress. It's the, I never know how to say this one, the Cassiope dress by I Am Patterns. So it's quite a basic smock dress with raglan sleeves, and then it's got this kind of batwing style sleeve as well, so that's kind of a feature, a gathered skirt, and it's just quite like a baby doll relaxed dress. I'll put a picture up so you can see me wearing it. I just really love it. It's quite an oversized dress, and a couple of years ago I'd never ever have thought that that sort of thing would suit me. But I just find them so comfortable, and I really love how you can style them with trainers and a pair of tights, and they're quite casual and great for kind of practical running around with kids, but also I think they look quite pretty. And I think because it's quite a simple style, you can choose a fun print and it doesn't look too much. So yeah, I used this fabric to make one of those. It's a really quick make because of the raglan sleeves. You don't have to set in any sleeves, so it comes together really quickly, and it's just a really enjoyable sew. Yeah, I don't have too much to say about it really. I just really love how simple it is, and I think I'll get a lot of wear out of it. For this one, again, I think I made the smallest size. So the smallest size for this dress is a size 36, and that's bust 32¼ inch, waist 24½ inch, hips 34 5/8 inch. So I went on my bust, which is about the size of my bust for the size 36. My waist and hips are larger than that, but because it's quite a relaxed fit and oversized, it didn't really matter. So I think that was the right size for me. The instructions on IM patterns are always fairly basic, but I don't find it a problem. They give you enough information that you need. They are just less of a wordy pattern than some. So I think, I guess if you're a beginner, they don't hold your hand through the pattern as much as, say, another brand might do. But it's a lovely pattern. As I said, sews up really nicely. I've got a couple of these in my wardrobe now, and I know I'll get a lot of wear out of it, so I'm really pleased with that one. Next up is not another dress. I did something different, hooray. Instead I used up some fabric from my stash, which I'm always pleased to do, and I've been trying to do. I'm just gradually whittling down all the offcuts from projects where I've ordered too much. So this time I used up this chambray, I originally used the chambray to make a deer and doe cardamom dress, and I used a mixture of chambray and then a cotton for that dress. So I think I ordered the chambray to have enough for the whole dress, but because I used the cotton on parts of the dress, I had a little bit more left over than I'd initially thought about. And so I had a little look and saw what I could maybe make with this, and I had enough to make this top here, which is the blouse by the Avid Seamstress. This is another one I've made a couple of versions of, and it's a pattern I really like. It's just the one basic shape, a button-down blouse with a kind of mandarin style collar, and then it's got sort of 3/4 length sleeves with an elasticated cuff. And it's just quite a straightforward, simple, classic blouse that I think goes with quite a lot of things. So I think if you're a beginner to making blouses, and you wanted to try a blouse pattern, this is a good one to start on, because as it says, it doesn't have any darts, and it's made with elasticated cuffs rather than sort of full, full standard classic shirt cuffs or a full collar, just the basic collar. So it's quite good because it introduces you to a few of the blouse making techniques without all at once. And also for the Avid Seamstress, their instructions are very comprehensive, so it really does hold your hand through the pattern. So my version is in this chambray, as said, which is a nice soft, quite lightweight chambray, and it's got a teensy bit of drape to it, so I thought that would be nice for a blouse. And I added on these toffee coloured buttons that I've got in my stash. I'll put a picture up of me wearing it. I can't remember what size I made for this. It was either I think it might have been a size 1, a UK 8. But I actually ended up tapering it in a little bit. I haven't done that on previous versions I've made, where I've made in drapier fabrics, like a viscose. But I think because this one isn't quite as drapey, I found it benefited from being taped in a little bit around the waist and the arm, because it felt a little bit bulky. And I guess without the darts, there was no shape added from that perspective. So yeah, I just brought it in a little bit down the sides. So yeah, as I said, I'll put the picture up of me wearing that one. And I'm hoping this will be a really good basic in my autumn wardrobe, just to wear with a skirt or a pinafore. I'm hoping it'll go with quite a lot of things, and it's nice to have used that fabric up. So it's kind of a classic sort of denim shirt, but in a lighter weight chambray. And I like the detail of the little cuffs. I think it's quite a nice kind of casual way of wearing a shirt, less formal than the sort of standard cuffs. So that was that one. My next make I won't go into too much detail about because I've already talked about it in a separate vlog, and it's this dress here. I'll put up a picture. This is a hack of the Kalle shirt and shirt dress by Closet of Core Patterns, this pattern here. You may have seen already, I made a separate vlog on this because it was part of a collaboration project. I collaborated with Liz, the baker that sews, and we had a lot of fun. We both used the same pattern and made different versions of the Kalle shirt and shirt dress. And so yeah, for mine I made this hack, this dress hack, and I talk all about it in my reveal vlog. So please do check it out. I'll pop it down below, the link down below, so you can have a look. And please do also check out Liz's vlogs if you haven't seen them already. She made 2 really beautiful shirts, and she talked about how she found those in her vlog. So yeah, we'd love it if you check those out. We had a lot of fun doing those. But yeah, just to summarise, I made a hack, and I used this beautiful cotton lawn from Lady McElroy. And I actually wore this dress out for the first time at the weekend, and it was really lovely to wear, really cool and lightweight. So I'm really happy with it. But as I said, I won't go into too much detail because you can watch the other vlog talking all about how I did that hack. And that was my final sewing make for this vlog. But I have got one more make I'd love to share with you, and it's one I'm really proud of because it's my first ever knitted garment that I've made for myself. So I've knitted, I do love knitting, and I've knitted cushions, I've knitted clothes for my daughter, and if you've seen my previous vlogs, I've also knitted quite a few cats recently. But I decided at the beginning of this year that I set myself the goal of knitting a cardigan for myself, because I love the look of knitted cardigans, and I think they go so nicely with sort of smock dresses, and I've got a few of those. So yeah, I decided to go for that, and it was on my Make 9 2020, which is an Instagram hashtag where you kind of choose at the beginning of the year 9 garments you want to do. So I thought if I put it on there, I am a big list maker and I do like to cross things off, so hopefully that'll give me the incentive to actually get it done. So this is the pattern I used, and it's the Downtown cardigan by All About Amy. And it's kind of, the reason I chose this one was, firstly, I'd seen a couple of really beautiful versions on Instagram. One was by What Abby Makes, and another one by The Secret Life of a Seamstress. And I really love both their versions. And also I chose it because it's quite a straightforward shape. Basically, you use rib knit and then garter stitch, and you kind of knit it all up in squares. So the front piece are squares and the sleeves are squares. So it is fairly, well, there's a bit of shaping on the sleeves, but essentially it's all quite straightforward. So I thought it'd be a good one to start with, firstly because it's fairly straightforward, but also if I wanted to alter it, I wouldn't have to think too hard about unusual stitch patterns, so it'd be quite easy to adjust. So that's why I chose it. This is the wool I chose. It's a chunky wool, which is what the pattern requires, and it's an acrylic chunky wool, and it's by Paintbox Yarns. And I chose it in this kind of deep kind of blue colour. I guess it's somewhere between a royal blue and like a navy blue, maybe like a midnight blue, because I thought that would be a good colour to go with lots of things, and I knew the cardigan would take me a while to knit, so I wanted to make sure I made it in a fairly neutral colour I get a lot of wear out of. And I'll put up a picture of me wearing it so you can see, and I can just pop it on, although I won't be able to leave it on for too long because it's a very chunky, cosy cardigan. But here it is. So it's kind of, yeah, it's got rib knit here, and then the sleeves kind of come out a little bit, and then I've kind of yeah, it's hard to show you, but kind of comes down to just around just the top of my bum, I guess. It's really, really cosy, so it'll be perfect for wintry weather. I'll be really snuggly in it. And there's a couple of options for finishing the front here. So you can either, where's that picture? You can either finish it with kind of a straight sort of cast off method round here, or adding a sort of ribbed finish around the front. And I chose a standard cast off because I wanted to keep it as simple as possible. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It did take a lot of time. I did spend a lot of time on it. So I'm really pleased that it's actually turned out to be something wearable. And I was so pleased with it that I've actually bought another pattern and some more wool for another cardigan. So that's going to be my project for over winter. When I'm not in the mood to sew, I can sit on the sofa and do that. And so I'll be talking more about the wool and the pattern I've chosen in my autumn fabric haul plans vlog. So yeah, I'll take this off now because I'm getting hot. But yeah, if you have any questions about the cardigan, do pop them below, or if you have any questions about any of the other garments I made, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love it if you would, and press the bell icon so that you can find out when I've popped my next vlog out. Yeah, my next vlog will hopefully be a autumn fabric haul and sewing plans vlog. I'm just waiting on a couple of final fabrics to share with you. I think it's getting a bit late in the month now to do a September fabric haul and September makes vlog, so it'll be more of a general autumn one. I've got a few things planned I'm looking forward to sharing with you. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you again soon. Thanks again, bye bye.